Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Well, we have some interesting stuff here where we come down to Target being completely obliterated in every single kind of way with their whole Pride merch. Because people have pretty much said no to Target. And they're going to be pushing things back because obviously people don't like it. So, without further ado, we have this. From Leading Report, Target has announced it will stop selling its Pride collection in most stores after a huge backlash over LGBTQ+, or the alphabet community themed merchandise, including bathing suits designed for transgender people, harmed sales. Oh, I wonder why. Probably because I think it's just along the lines, even last year, as we've seen, people were pushing very hard back against the whole Pride stuff. It was big time earlier this year. It was a huge thing last year. So I don't see where it's too much of a surprise. I think people are tired of seeing this stuff being pushed in their face constantly. I think people are seeing that seeing like this bathing suits and stuff like that to their kids. Well, it's just not what they want. So they're pushing against it. And then we have this here. Target profits slump after violent Pride backlash. A signal for us to pause, adapt, and learn. U.S. retail Target has reported a slump in profits after the violent backlash to its LGBTQ+ Pride display in May. Ahead of Pride Month, Target released an LGBTQ+ themed collection which featured tuck-friendly swimming costumes, rainbow-themed accessories, and slogan t-shirts created in a collaboration with queer artists. After the collection began appearing in stores, Target faced harassment from right-wing campaigners with backlash including threats of physical violence. The retailer then made the decision to remove or hide some displays at the back of their stores for the safety and well-being of staff customers. The decision to remove some merchandise came despite its overwhelming popularity, with LGBTQ+ creators and customers urging the retailer to bring back its Pride stock. Now, reports say Target's sales fell 5.4% over the last 3 months, a higher decline than expected. The Guardian reported, based on the company's second quarter earnings report, Target added it expects further declines for the rest of the year and said it will reevaluate how it celebrates Pride in the future. Goes on to say that on Wednesday, August 16th, Target explained that its fall in profits after seeing steep growth during the pandemic and reporting $30 billion growth since 2018 at the beginning of 2023 was partly due to the anti-LGBTQ+ backlash. Other reasons given for the slump were changes in customers spending in 2023, with Target CEO Brian Cornell explaining that people are looking to spend money or experimental moments and time out of the house as the world has opened up since the COVID-19 pandemic. Christina Hennington, Target's chief growth officer, added, the strong reaction to this year's Pride assortment affected sales. The reaction is a signal for us to pause, adapt, and learn. Cornell explained Target will continue to celebrate Pride, but will reevaluate its strategy based on an ever-changing social environment. We'll continue to celebrate Pride and other heritage moments, which are just one part of our commitment to support diverse teams and guests, he said. However, as we navigate an ever-changing operating and social environment, we're applying what we learned to ensure we're staying close to our guests and their expectations of Target. We have more here from Gays Against Groomers that are going on to say, Target announces they will drastically be reducing their kids' Pride collection in their stores nationwide. Speaking out works, keep the pressure on, and make it toxic for businesses to push woke crap on kids. It even goes on to say from the Daily Beast here, Target's case to right-wing fury and scales back Pride displays. Okay, so we're going to read this and have a little bit of talk about it. A year after right-wingers went ballistic over its Pride Month displays, Target says its themed merchandise will be available only online and in select stores. Based on historical sales performance this June, Bloomberg reported that means only about half of the retail's giant 2,000 locations are likely to have the items. Human Rights Campaign President Kelly Robinson called the scaling back disappointing and said the moves alienate LGBTQ+ individuals and eyes at the risk of not only their bottom line, but also their values. Pride merchandise means something. LGBTQ+ people are in every zip code in this country, and aren't going anywhere. Last year, Pride merchandise, including transgender-friendly swimwear, triggered a conservative-led boycott calls and a store confrontation. Despite that, the company insisted it is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community. Okay, let me explain exactly what you mean by right-wingers, because I think you guys are a bit stupid. I think if you show this type of stuff to any normal American whatsoever and explain who it is for, I don't think that they're going to be very happy. Because let's put it this way: you show that this tuck swimsuit, right, or what have you, is for boys. They may raise an eyebrow and for great concern. If they say for girls, then most likely not. But to say that this is mostly a right wing thing is completely asinine and completely out of the realm of reality. Because I think most people that are the silent voter base, or silent people just trying to live and get through life, even though the economy is so bad, are also revolting this. They see this stuff and they don't want to see it. When they see that you're going after their kids, I think people start thinking, yeah, I just don't want to support that business anymore. And rightfully so. I don't think that this is just a right-wing thing. It's like you people just think, you guys live so much in a bubble that you just think when everybody goes to a backlash or what have you, that it's just the right wing. No, you also have libertarians and then also the right wing and this normal class people who also just don't vote, that just don't like this stuff either. You're the only lunatics that do like this stuff. And we have this here. Read the email Target sent employees about changes to its Pride collection after challenging last year. And it says here, read the email Target to the LGBT plus employee group, Pride plus community. As you know, team members across Target have been working on our Pride 2024 plans for months. And Jeff and I were looking forward to sharing an overview of all the ways we'll celebrate at our Pride Plus meeting on May 14th. Unfortunately, the opportunity to give you a preview was interrupted by some external media coverage. Of course, this isn't the way we envisioned kicking off Pride, and we hoped you'd be one of the first audiences to hear about our plan. Still, we won't let this distract us from the intent behind this month, celebrating and supporting our amazing community. While you may have already seen media coverage, there are a few points we'd like to hear directly from us ahead of our meeting on May 14th. Our Pride Plus community has once again poured time and energy into a fantastic slate of events to help us celebrate, grow, and connect. Thank you to each one of you who played a role. We're excited to share all the details on Tuesday. As we have for several years, Target will have a presence at local Pride events, including parades in Minneapolis, New York City, and other local communities, reinforcing our commitment to the alphabet community. We will once again offer a Pride assortment to help our guests celebrate. As we all know, last year was challenging, and we've made some changes this year based on guest insights and sales trends. That includes a more curated assortment that's rooted in celebration across adult apparel, home and food and beverage. The assortment will be available to everyone online and in select stores. These stores were chosen based on where we've historically seen the strongest sales demand. Above all, please know our intention is to bring our culture of care to our life for our LGBT team members, not just during June, but year-round. Remain committed to this wonderful community, and we are excited to celebrate Pride with you all. As always, I'd like to end by expressing gratitude to each of you. Thank you all for to make Target a caring, supportive, and welcoming place. We look forward to seeing many of you on May 14th, etc., etc. And that's their whole spiel, right? Let me put it this way. I think that people, again, are just tired of all this stuff, and I don't even think gay people want this stuff. You know what I think of, like, the gay people or the, lesbians or whatever, what have you? I don't think they even want this. I think they just want to live their lives peacefully. I think they just not want to be in the constant spotlight, and the only people that do want to be in the spotlight are narcissists. And, I'll tell you that, I don't think it represents all gay people. I know there are gay people that are pushing back and not wanting this stuff. Probably because they just so happen to be gay, and then that's really it. I don't think they really want anything representing them at all. As long as they have their rights, etc., and all that, I think they're fine, which they do have. Now, we could talk about, the church and stuff like that, where they may have some issues there, but that's another conversation for another day. Majority of the time is they are not being discriminated against at all in our country, but the only reason why people are tired of it is because, well, you keep pushing this BS upon people, and they're not going to like it. So, speak to me, gay people, people that are in my audience, even though there's probably very, very few. let me know exactly what you guys think about this, because I don't think a lot of you actually represent what Target does or what the far left does. I think you're just normal people that are just trying to get by. Target announced Pride Month merch will only be available in select stores after last year's backlash. So yeah, it will only be in select stores. It won't be that big of a. I think it will be like in places like probably like California or what have you. But again, I just don't think this is going to go too well. They had to back off because people are getting tired of it, and I don't think people really care for this stuff either. I didn't even see this stuff fly off the shelves at all during my Target experience. I don't think anybody was working to go forward. They were mostly ignoring the stuff that was there. So, be as it may, this is bad. This is bad for Target. And I don't think anybody's going to ever come back to this. I don't think they'll ever want to go back to Target. I sure as bloody hell will not go to Target and buy any of their stuff, because it's just no point to. It's against my morals and my ability to have our kids be exploited in this type of way. Alright guys, so this video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.